Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Universe Mode here on the Jones Entertainment Group. We are back with the ECW brand. We have a 7-match card here for you tonight. Before we get into that card, let's take some time to explain the absence. Had some sickness, had some concerts, lost my voice. You can probably still hear it now. So had to take a little week delay recording, but we are back on track with ECW today and the WCW Slamboree pay-per-view this weekend. But back to the ECW brand. As you see, Street Profits versus the Usos for that tag team tournament we've got running, looking to punch their ticket to one night stand. 1, 2, 3. The Uso brothers have defeated the Street Profits, and they will be joining the Road Warriors, the Dudley Boys, and the winner of our tag team match next week in that Fatal 4-Way Tag Team Tables match at the pay-per-view. As you can see, the stack is starting to pile up here in ECW as we doom closer to one night stand. But that is just match 1 of 7, and the action is not stopping here. Moving into our second match here tonight, we have the ECW champion Samoa Joe facing off against Tommy Dreamer. As we announced in the main event last week, Tommy Dreamer accepted Samoa Joe's open challenge. Samoa Joe, his philosophy is simple. He's going to hold an open challenge every week. It is non-title, and if you can beat him, you get a title match. Which, hey, I can't think of a more fair way to do it. So Tommy Dreamer decided tonight he's going to be the one to try to step up to Samoa Joe. Malachi Black, as y'all saw in the main event last week, he was the one that tried to step to Joe. And just like Malachi Black, Tommy Dreamer getting that coquina clutch, and he is going to sleep. Tommy Dreamer, it was a valiant effort. Little pre-match run-in that y'all didn't see. Tommy Dreamer tried to get the jump on Samoa Joe, and unfortunately just was not enough. Samoa Joe wins again. He moves to 2-0 in ECW and is just storming towards the pay-per-view at One Night Stand. As you know, we have that tournament going on to see who is going to face Samoa Joe in the main event of One Night Stand, and I'll be honest, I don't know. Right now we've got Jon Moxley and Mr. Brodie Lee in it. We're going to add somebody else here soon, and I don't know if they have enough to defeat Samoa Joe. Moving into our third matchup here, Andrade El Idolo will take on Finn Balor in the second matchup of the TV title tournament. And just to elaborate once again on my absence a little bit, I had sick, had a little bit bout of the COVID, went to a concert, lost my voice. Now I'm dealing with some allergies. You guys can probably hear it in my voice. Sound a little stuffy. I don't have COVID or anything like that. Just allergies from this crazy Tennessee weather. So that is where my absence was. But back to the action here. Andrade El Idolo planting Finn Balor right on his head in the middle of the ring. Referee sliding in 1, 2, 3. And just like that, Andrade El Idolo will be moving on to One Night Stand. That match now that we can confirm, it will be Murphy, Andrade, and just announced next week we will have the Undisputed Era exploding in the final TV title tournament matchup. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, and Roderick Strong will be going off in a fatal 4-way match, and the winner of that fatal 4-way match will join this man, Andrade, and Murphy in a 3-way dance at the pay-per-view, with the winner of that match going on to the championship. Now, shifting over to the X Division, we have Jeff Hardy versus Darby Allin. This tournament, the X Division title, it is a little bit different. So Rey Mysterio Jr. earned an automatic bye for being a legacy player, 20 plus years in the industry for somebody like Rey Mysterio Jr. He gets a bye into the finals. Last week, Rey Fenix defeated his brother Pentagon, and now Jeff Hardy going up for the Swanton Bomb, hits it, plants it, connects, goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Jeff Hardy defeats Darby Allin, so we can confirm next week Rey Mysterio Jr., Rey Fenix, and Jeff Hardy in a triple threat X Division tournament finals matchup. whoever wins that triple threat match next week will go on to face AJ Styles in a ladder match at One Night Stand. And you see from one Daredevil to another, Darby Allin extending that hand of gratitude, and Jeff Hardy humbly accepts. Two greats right there. That's what it's about. This is what the X Division is all about. You may lose, but you show your respect and you move on to the next one. Darby Allin, it wasn't his night, but he still showed respect to Jeff Hardy, and that is what it's all about. And we saw the world champion Samoa Joe in action earlier tonight, and now we move another step closer to finding out who he will defend that title against at One Night Stand. In case you forgot last week's episode, Jon Moxley defeated Seth Rollins and included a post-match beatdown to set the tone to move on to the three-way dance at One Night Stand. Now we have a triple threat match, Walter, Cesaro, and Mr. Brodie Lee. The winner will join Jon Moxley and, just confirmed, Bryan Danielson versus CM Punk next week in the main event for the final spot in that triple threat match at the pay-per-view. See Mr. Brodie Lee discus lariat to Cesaro. Walter is gonna eat one too. Mr. Brodie Lee lays out Cesaro and Walter, double discus lariats. 1, 2, 3. Mr. Brodie Lee is moving on to One Night Stand. Now giving an updated picture of the card. We have Brodie Lee, Jon Moxley, and the winner of Bryan Danielson versus CM Punk in a three-way dance at One Night Stand, and the winner will go on to face Samoa Joe in a last man standing match for the ECW World Heavyweight Championship. Now, to clarify, we mentioned on the first episode as Rhea Ripley and Ruby Riott get off to face here to see who will move on to the One Night Stand triple threat match in the women's side of the bracket. We mentioned that ECW is currently being funded by Eric Bischoff, and he has not confirmed if we will get funding past the pay-per-view. I got word today from reliable sources that Eric Bischoff will be at One Night Stand. And from what I have been told, Eric Bischoff is challenging anybody in the back to a match. And if he loses that match, he will sign over ownership and the funds to ECW to somebody else. So we have to keep an eye on that as Ruby Riott sizes up Rhea Ripley, points her in the ring, going for the pin. Is this enough? 1, 2, 3. Ruby Riott going to One Night Stand, joins Liv Morgan and two of the three competitors in that triple threat match. The winner of that triple threat match will go on to face the ECW Women's Champion Chyna. But like we said, Eric Bischoff is holding an open challenge for the life of ECW at the pay-per-view. We do not know who is accepting that yet. We don't know how that's going to work, but Eric Bischoff will be at One Night Stand. But speaking of somebody that won't be at One Night Stand, Rhea Ripley, as you can see, extremely wait a minute, this is supposed to be, ladies and gentlemen, this is supposed to be our main event, Cactus Jack and Undertaker in the FTW tournament, and why are they back? This was supposed to be our main event. I don't know. We've just cut our cameras to the back, and Cactus Jack ambushed Undertaker in the parking lot. Now they are fighting into the backstage area. Ladies and gentlemen, this was I don't know what's going on here. We cannot get a read on the situation. I see no referee, no officials. I wouldn't want to step between these two. Cactus Jack and Undertaker, they're supposed to compete in an Extreme Rules match here tonight in the finals of the FTW Championship Tournament. Or excuse me, not the finals, but in a qualifier match. And as you can see, it looks like they had different ideas. Cactus Jack taking that shovel to Undertaker. I mean, this is just, I understand we're Extreme Championship Wrestling, but where's the wrestling in this? This is just brawling. Cactus Jack tried to drop that elbow off the back, or off the boxes, excuse me. I'm startled over what is developed in the back here. It's Cactus Jack driving that knee right into Undertaker's head. I mean, this isn't wrestling. This is going to get us thrown off the air. I understand we're ECW, but at the end of the day, sponsors, we have to get sponsors. We got to get companies to believe in us. And if we're having two heathens in the back going at it, we're going to get thrown off the air. As Cactus Jack throwing Undertaker up that loading dock there, you see TV monitors, railings, I'm so distraught, ladies and gentlemen. This is not how it was supposed to go. Cactus Jack driving Undertaker, driving him up and down onto that knee. And, I respect Mick Foley, I respect Cactus Jack, but this almost seems a little bit cowardly. To ambush Undertaker in the back with a stop sign instead of just facing him in your regularly scheduled match, I mean, it seems to me that he might be a little scared of The Undertaker. And I know that that's crazy to think that Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, the king of the death match, is scared of somebody, but why else would he ambush him in the back like that? And it has been all Cactus Jack. Undertaker was obviously caught off guard, has not been able to recover. Cactus Jack throws him into that loading bay, slamming his arm onto the concrete there. I mean that's concrete, ladies and gentlemen. That's not a ring. That's not wooden pallets. That's solid concrete. And Cactus Jack, I'm at a loss of words. This is not what I expected out of Cactus Jack. I thought he was going to come out here, have an admirable fight against The Undertaker, and let the best man win. And it seems that he just did not. He didn't want to do that. He wanted to ambush Undertaker, and I guess it's really important to him to try to get on this one night stand card. As he throws him into that TV monitor there, Undertaker trying to get back, hits him with the elbow, and then the big boot combo, just trying to catch his breath almost after getting ambushed in his way to the ramp and not able to use that chair. Cactus Jack able to beat it out of Undertaker's hands, but this is just they're getting dangerously close to that ledge there. Undertaker thankfully falling just short, but I mean they're getting too close for comfort. Cactus Jack lariat to the back of the head. I don't like how close they are to the edge of that. Undertaker able to fight out of it, and no, Cactus Jack able to get that momentum right back. I don't know what he was going for there, but thankfully Undertaker able to break out of it. Headbutt, and Cactus throws him off the ledge onto the concrete. Can we not get an official back there? I mean, I know. What is Cactus Jack doing? Why is he climbing up there? There's nothing up there for you. That's not where the ring is. Oh my God, thank God he's coming down. We need to get these men out here in front of the fans in the ring so we can start this match. Undertaker tried to use that chair again, and Mick Foley, Cactus Jack is all over that. Cactus has Undertaker up. They're close to that table. Oh, whew. Thankfully did not go through the table. Cactus Jack obviously not very happy about that, setting the table up now. I mean, you guys have seen them all show. We've had different referees every match, so I know we have a referee crew back here, and I can't understand why we can't get anybody back there. What is he doing? No, he's not gonna do. Suplex through the table onto the concrete. Oh my God, can we not? I mean, I'm just a commentator. I'm just in the booth. I can't do anything about this. We need to get we have our wrestlers in the back. We have we have referees, officials, security. I mean, can anybody please break this up? Because these two men at this rate are never going to make it out here to have their regularly scheduled match. They're going to pummel each other to death in the back. Cactus Jack. No, he's not going to hit the stump pile driver onto the concrete. Oh my God. Please, somebody get back there. Break it up. He's not gonna. A second stump pile driver, and that busted Undertaker open. Where's he going? Why is he coming back up there? What does he do? No, he's not gonna do it. He's not. Oh my God, we lost our feed. We have lost our feed. I don't know where it's at. Can anybody get... And now they're out here. Ladies and gentlemen, we do not know what happened. All we know is Cactus Jack was going to jump off, and now we have a referee out here. I've been told that this match has started under Falls Count Anywhere rules. I am so distraught. Thankfully, Cactus Jack and Undertaker can both walk. Because last we saw it, Cactus Jack was going to jump off that scaffolding. We lost our camera feed, and now they are both out here. They are bloodied, they are battered, but somehow they are walking. Undertaker limping his way down to the ring, able to win the upper hand. I wish I could tell you what happened when we lost the feed there, but unfortunately we lost the feed. I don't have anybody in the back telling me what's going on. As Cactus Jack making his way back down to the Undertaker. Undertaker pulling a ladder out, but Cactus Jack is not going for that one. throws him into the ring. Okay, so now Cactus Jack wants to have a match in the ring. You didn't want to have that when you were attacking him in the backstage area, but now you want to have a match in the ring. Whips him into the corner. Cactus Jack trying to go for those stops. Undertaker able to throw a heavy right elbow and then some right hands onto Cactus Jack, just tossing him across the ring. And now Undertaker going out. Looks like he's looking for something. You see a shovel laying out there. Apparently he changed his mind. Undertaker to the top rope. Double axe handle off the top rope from Undertaker. Now going back to the outside. Probably looking for a foreign weapon, if I had to guess. You see a stop sign right there. A shovel out there. The Undertaker getting a table out from under the ring. Cactus Jack is all over that, thwarting his plans there. And Undertaker able to power out of that one. Gets that knee up to Cactus Jack's head. And a big running boot from Undertaker to Cactus Jack. Undertaker setting that table up. If I had to guess, the Undertaker is going to try to make Cactus Jack feel what he felt when he went through that table. Undertaker, big sidewalk slam onto the concrete. As everybody knows, Cactus Jack has had his fair share of back and hip issues. Undertaker stalking Cactus Jack, telling him to get up. Finally gets him up. The tombstone piledriver on the concrete. Tombstone piledriver on the concrete. This has to be it. 1, 2, no. Mick Foley able to kick out. I don't know how. This is outrageous. Once again, those kidney punches. Cactus Jack cannot have that much left in the tank. But hell, at this point, Undertaker can't have that much either. As Cactus able to work out of that one. Throwing Undertaker back into the ring. This is I've never seen, in all my days of commentating, I have never seen anything like this. From the assault backstage to losing the camera feed. Now we've just got a crazy hardcore match. What is Mick Foley going to do? No, he's not going to. DDT right on that apron. That's the hardest part of the ring, as anybody in this industry would let you know. And Undertaker power slam onto the concrete and the ladder, making insult to injury. Choke slam from the Undertaker. He's going to choke slam him right onto that concrete and ladder again. Please, Mark, just end this. I am not talking to Undertaker the character. I'm not talking to Cactus Jack the character. I'm talking to Mark Calloway the man and Mick Foley the man. Please end this. Undertaker got him up for the last ride. Hikes him up on the ladder. Oh my God. Going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Thank God this match is over and the Undertaker is victorious. So even though Cactus Jack tried to jump him backstage and tried to end it before it even started, the Undertaker, bloodied, battered, and bruised, was able to come out on top. And he is moving to that triple threat match along with Eddie Kingston and To Be Determined. Looking ahead to next week, we have Breezango versus DIY in the final tag team tournament match. We have Tony Storm versus Ember Moon in the women's tournament match. Sandman versus Miro for the final spot in the FTW tournament. Rey Mysterio Jr. versus Rey Fenix versus Jeff Hardy in the finals of the X Division tournament. The Undisputed Era as a fatal four-way match. The winner advancing to the X Division finals. Bryan Danielson versus CM Punk in the finals of the Heavyweight Championship tournament. And Samoa Joe's non-title open challenge has been answered by the Samoan bulldozer, Umaga. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and we cannot wait to see you all here next week for the Go Home Show.